Yo, what up? Welcome back to another video. Obviously, it's that time of the CSGO cycle where it's nice, free, easy content. People love the old pick'ems, you know, eat it up and everything. And, yeah, I figured, what the hey, let's go for it. Obviously, I've not had an interview for a little while, trying to get more players involved. And during the major cycle, a lot of them are pretty busy. So, we've slowed down on that and trying to find some filler content. This is one of the angles for that. Maybe we got a podcast on the horizon as well. But we'll see. You didn't hear that from me. We'll see. Anyway, cracking straight into it, right? I think this time around, you know, last time I was pretty confident in some of my picks. This time around, it's really hard because we do have kind of some bigger teams in here. But the consistency of said teams is not really that great, right? So I feel for me, the challenge this time with the pick'ems is more on who goes 3-0, who goes 0-3. Yeah, the who goes through is a little easier, but the 3-0 and the 0-3 kind of a challenge, and you know they're also pretty important. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Just sort of run down here. We got Ents, we got G2, we got Forza, Astralis, Vitality, MIBR, Imperial, Bad News Eagles, Eternal Fire, Spirit, Outsiders, Complexity, IHC, Renegades, Liquid, and 9Z. So again, like I say, some pretty good teams in here that obviously have not performed super well at the RMR, and so on in the further stages, you know, such as second place G2. They were also in challenges last time, worth noting, so maybe don't write them off straight out the gate, homies. But all the same, it's a little interesting to see. So, yeah. So let's just crack straight in. I'm going to go with the 7 teams that will go through first. And then I'll maybe leave a couple that I do indeed think will go through, but will become a battle for the 3-0. And then we'll tackle the 0-3. So I think we have teams like Forza, Astralis, probably Outsiders. You know, these for me feel like relatively good shoe-ins. To just sort of make it through. I'm going to go with Vitality. These feel like decent teams that should make it in without any trouble. Now we start. Now, he says there's some world situations going on with Outsiders, of course. Same with Forza. I'm also not the biggest fan of this Vitality team. Now, am I so much of a big fan that I feel like they're not going to make it through? Don't know about that. There's obviously some legends in this team. So we'll see. We'll see. But the vibes are a little off. And, you know, Bubski's down as the sub or whatever. That's kind of sus. You know, are they doing the Danish takeover? We'll see. But I still think that they will make it through. Outsiders, never the biggest fan of their kind of Counter-Strike, right, that they play, but they are very, very good at it. However, again, still a little weird. World situation, yes, but also team situation. Your Kindar, who knows where he's going? So we maybe have a little bit of energy with these two teams that are kind of dead teams. Well, in their current form. Yeah, not fully, but there will be moves coming, which is a weird way to play things competitively, if that makes sense. However, when you look at teams like Imperial, MIBR, IHC, Renegades, 9Z, Complexity, Spirit, I would say, I've not seen a lot of this new Spirit. Eternal Fire, I would say, to be fair, they should still be beating them because of just the caliber of players that they have and the level that they can play to, even if they are only 80% of their game or whatever. So, yeah, these are the 4 that I feel pretty comfortable with. Not seen a lot of the new look Forza, in fairness. I think I sort of hosted a tournament that they were involved in right as they came together. It is still the same lineup, just double checking my facts before I, you know, make a fool of myself. So I'm pretty confident. I'm always a fan of Jerry as well, especially in a LAN environment. I think that he is a very underrated IGL, so we'll see what happens with this one. Astralis have kind of been ramping up a little bit, but still obviously not hitting their similar levels. Again, I think that in a solid LAN environment and a lot of pressure on them and everything, as there will be at the major, they should play well. So, there's kind of my reasoning. Now, this is where it gets a bit more challenging. I like complexity gaming. So I'm going to put complexity gaming as going through. I do like this team. To be fair. It's as simple as that. I'm a fan. Tried to get my man Fang for an interview, but obviously he was very busy at the time with the sort of acquisition of what would have been Extra Salt. Love Floppy, you know, big fan of the complexity boyos. So I want to see him do well. So that one's a little bit of a vote with my heart, as it were. I know some people have got them in the 0-3. Bad News Eagles, a lot of momentum behind them. Could they be our Copenhagen Flames this time around? Maybe. Maybe. But these are the guys that maybe I'd put here. Maybe I'd put here. Should we go for a mad one? I also quite like this team, and it's a team I've casted a lot, like, over the past year or so. I'm going to take Outsiders out. That's my instinct. So we've got a little bit of voting with the heart here. We've got a little bit of voting with the gut on this one. I'm going to take Outsiders out, actually. Now I'm contemplating the Forza a little. And do Outsiders. But I'm going to... Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Now, this is where it gets... We got to make a bit more sense. Because Ents are on fire right now. G2 have surely got to be playing better at the Major than they have been at recent tournaments. You know. Liquid is a team. So I don't know where we go from here. I'm going to put Ents. This is another a little bit with my... Now, I do think they will go through on an objective level, but also with my heart. Again, big fan. Had Madam for the interview. And I've watched him especially for, God, nearly 3 years now, right? So, really happy to see him doing well, fitting in with this team and the squad around them. Big fan of the way that Snappy calls. We love that. And Hades as well, another talent that I sort of, you know, for a long time, a lot of us in the sort of tier 2 scene were like, someone needs to pick this guy up. And when he did, he delivers. Amazing. G2 got to go through, therefore. I know their form is crap. But, again, just the caliber of people who are on that team, surely, right? Surely. Now, the 0-3, let's do this. Let's do this. Now, I'm tempted to put Outsiders back in because we've still got space. Eternal Fire, maybe. You know, the Brethren. Again, another sort of tier 2 team that really kind of impressed. But I've also seen them be mad inconsistent at their own kind of level. Do feel like the pressure might get to them here. So, it's a no from me on the old Eternal Fire, I think. Again, they're another team. They could go here. Could go here. But my heart's telling me no. So the logical decision here, again, caliber of players and stuff, has got to be Outsiders or Liquid. Yeah? I'm going to go... I really, you know, I love the squad. I do love the... This is one of the hotter teams in the region, I think. I don't know, or do we... There's no South American representation here. We've got the classic boys. I feel like one of the South American teams has got to make it through, right? I'm going to go 9Z. It's so hard, though. Like, this one, last time out, and it was the first major back in a while kind of thing, it was a little easier to sort of split the field. But this one is much more challenging, I think. And I'm always going to have a bit more bias for, like, the EU teams, because I just watch them way, way more. You know, I feel like a Spirit could maybe, but I've really not seen very much of them. And then the 0-3, this is where it becomes... Because I feel Renegades, IHZ... And Imperial might get a lot of hate for that, but I don't really care. But I also feel like Imperial might just bomb out in my heart, you know. But IHC, a lot of people got IHC. I'm going Renegades. I think that these boys could pick up a game. The Mongolian homeboys, for sure. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of going to leave it there. To be honest with you, the solid, not really. Should make it through. I'm really tempted to just swap these over. I don't know, but yeah, should make it through. Should make it through. And then, like, it's so open. It's so open. It really is. Kind of want to put Outsiders in. I think I'm going to have to put Outsiders in instead of 9Z, to be honest. We may live to regret it. Maybe I should have trusted my instincts. But we'll see. One of the things as well, I've not massively metagamed this. I vaguely know the opening matchups, but I've not looked down them. Let's do that now, why not? And just kind of see how I feel. I mean, yeah, I think it's seeded okay. G2 Liquid as an opener is a bit crazy. But for the most part, I feel like we should be getting teams that you expect to win. And also looking at who's playing who. The only one, like I say, is G2 Liquid might throw everything in the bin for me. But you have to stand by it, homies. And, you know, we're past 10 minutes, so I've got to get it finished, obviously. And I can't just keep umming and ahhing. This is how it looks. So let me know in the comments down below, of course, what you think and whether you agree. And, yeah, I'm sorry, there's no South American representation. I just don't really think that, you know, Furia, hell yeah, but, like, these squads don't really turn my crank, to be honest. So, could go here, but whatever, man. I'm sticking with it. I love Jerry. I want him to do well. So, that's why he's going there, mate. Sorry to say. All right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, leave a like, sub, and definitely leave a comment. Trying to get a conversation going with a video like this. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.